Yo, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing spectacular. Oh yeah, director's commentary time. Come on now, there he goes. Took it a second to pop up. Bruh. What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing dandy. Let's see here. See if everybody gonna pop in. We need to wait for the notification. There it is. There it is. Sweet. All right. Gang. Hope you're doing dandy. Doing dandy schmandy. Let's go. Hold on one second. We're gonna share it to the old Discord community. Live directors commentary. No. All right, guys. Seriously though, what's up? Hope everybody's doing well on this fine Sunday afternoon, evening, depending on where you are. So far, this new video is doing dandy, so I'm grateful. Very happy about it. Very excited. I had a feeling, though. It's one of those times you just have a feeling. You know, I don't know if anybody else out there, if they're a creator or anything of that nature, you just sometimes get that feeling like this video is going to do good. It's going to do well. So, I don't know. This was one of those times, though. I do believe. I better quit looking at it, though, because I'm going to drive myself crazy. But I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So, without too much more rambling on. Actually, speaking of rambling, while people get gathered up in here, speaking of rambling, I brought back the second channel, just for some people. Towards the end, after the main video commentary, we're gonna go to my second channel and we're gonna watch the first video I made over there. So, essentially, what the idea was for that was to make a channel where I posted a daily video, every day, but it was just quick, easy. Minimal editing, or actually no editing, minimal effort at all, and just wanted to post something. I want to have a little series where I just post my daily thoughts, post a little daily entry to a vlog or whatever you want to call it. Kind of make it more personal, make it more, raw and authentic, I guess. But yeah, gang, let's send some hearts to the old everybody. Whee! All right. Okay, so this video is called "You Need a Pocket Notebook." Here's why. Let's get on to the old razzle dazzle. I got a couple of chapters on this one. I decided to do this because it's a little bit longer of a video, and I felt as though I needed to. Like I just felt like I had to have it on there just in case somebody wanted to skip around and see, whatever. But yeah, that's the whole spiel. So hope you guys are excited. I'm gonna actually send this to one more. I'm gonna copy the link real fast. Come on down to South Park. Paste. It's time. Okay. Oh, oopsie. Sincerest apologies, gang. I had it on the wrong screen. Okay. Alright, so we got this one, 11 minutes in length. Very excited. I'm so happy that it was able to come out to this long, because I've been trying to make the videos a little bit longer, because full transparency, I've been trying to make them longer for the watch time, because I'm trying to get monetized. So I'm glad that this one turned out to be over 10 minutes in length. Let's see. Alright. Chloe, what's up, gang? Alright. Now that somebody's here in chat, it's time to start. Time to start the old commentary. Chloe, I don't know if you heard, but after we're done doing commentary on this, we're going to do commentary on the Just Garrett video. Just because, there's nothing to commentary on, really, but it's still fun, and I want to do it, so why not? Honestly, I've rewatched that video like twice because I'm super excited about it. But anyway, let's get cracking. Director's commentary commencing in 3, 2, 1.
This is my pocket notebook. There are many others like it, but this one is mine. And in this video,
that first intro, the first 4 seconds, first of all, I posted that like everywhere, and that I was super happy with that. So I'm gonna describe that sort of in editing terms. That first, so we have.
This is my pocket notebook. There are many others like it, but this one.
That is what's called a match cut. I mentioned it in, I think, somewhere I was talking about it, but I mentioned that is what's called a match cut, and Essentially what that is, they have them everywhere. You always see them. For those that don't know, what it is it's like you have the subject, right?
This is my...
Right there in the center is the pocket notebook. And it's the same, I'm holding the pocket notebook out in the center of the screen.
Notebook. There are many...
It's the same thing, but it's a different background every time.
Like it.
So it looks kind of like the notebook isn't moving. Let's see, Chloe. Chloe says, also, I'm almost positive that's like a rifle pledge is in the military, not just from Full Metal Jacket. Really? Huh. I had no idea. I don't know. I stole it from that movie, but I definitely didn't know it was a real thing. This is my pocket notebook. There are many others like it, but this one
is mine. And in this video...
But this is a lot cooler than a rifle. This is my pocket notebook. Come on now. Also, when you commented earlier, you commented it was like an adult handy-dandy notebook. I took that really, really bad. Anyway.
I'm going to tell you why you need one, too. Almost a year ago, I started writing in a...
Gotta love the old Zipmate. Link in the description for 20%. No, wait, no. 10% off. Use the link.
Pocket notebook. This one, to be exact. And it
love the little sound effects I put in there.
Changed my life for the better. So in this video, I'm also going to...
So, let me give you a little tidbit of information. So, this shot right here.
And...
See my hair? Nice, clean, pretty. I showered that morning, right? And then,
actually
a few seconds later...
my life for the better. So in
it is no longer that way. It's a little greasy. You can kind of tell it's rough around the edges. That's because this, and you can tell the shirt underneath is a different color as well. Blue shirt, purple shirt. My rifle, the creed of a United States Marine. It's a whole spiel. Oh, cool. But yeah, so this shot and this shot are two separate days because this shot was, I shot this on Friday, I believe, and this was shot on Saturday because I was editing it and I didn't really like how it was coming together. Like, I wasn't really giving you enough information at the beginning, so I figured, let's just add it on. So it has the illusion of being the same thing, but it's not actually the same day. And you wouldn't know that if you didn't watch this. Pretty cool. Those of you that watch the director's commentaries are legends.
Exact. And it actually changed my life.
And this is no exaggeration either. This book seriously has changed my life. Like, it's crazy.
Better. So in this video, I'm also going to tell you how I use it, how the notebook changed my life.
Also, I want to go back real quick.
Better.
Sorry.
So in this video, I'm also going to tell you how
This shot right here was one of my favorites that I got for this video. I was sitting in the chair, and I was kind of like man spread a little bit, but I had the camera like right down there on the tripod, kind of low, shooting up at me, because I wanted to try and figure out how I could get the writing shot from like underneath, and this was the best I could do with that. But I think it worked out just dandily.
I use it, how the notebook changed my life, and how it can change your life too. You see, I've never really been able to keep an idea.
Look at that over there, on the left middle. Idea
in my head for an extended period of time without forgetting it. I'd have a really good idea pop up, and then before very long, it's gone. And that was until about 10 months ago when I started writing in a pocket notebook. Now
the OG pocket notebook video. That's what this footage is from.
The main reason I wanted to write in a notebook was because I was trying to write down my video ideas and just general notes in my phone, but I just could not do it without getting distracted.
Olive emoji. Chloe, how do you have access to that emoji? That's crazy talk. How? That's awesome. If only we could enlighten the viewership on how to access such cool emojis.
I would open up my phone, start to write something down, and then something would pop up. I'd get a notification or something else I would think of, and then it'd be gone.
When you don't have pockets for your pocket notebook. Oh, dude, hey, man. You just gotta, it's gotta be like armpit notebook or purse notebook or something. It's gotta be somewhere. You gotta have it.
Just like that, I'd be on to something else, and...
Just like Cool Ranch, you gotta have it. It's what you gotta have.
It wasn't good. But once I started writing in this pocket notebook, it became really clear early on that this was a thing that I needed to keep in the habit of doing. Not only was I not...
I loved this... Wait, want some goofy emojis of Olive and Clonely? Become a GT member today. Hey, I like it. So, a lot of these shots, actually all of these shots that I got of me writing in my notebook, Cool Ranch... Hey, yeah. Oh, Brent! I thought that was Chloe for some reason. Brent! What's good, man? So, a lot of these shots of me writing in the notebook, I had a lot of fun setting these up and, like, getting them. Holy crap. I forgot we had that many emojis. I forgot we had a bunch of new ones. The Santa hat and the Brent and the Olive. Nice. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. All these shots, I had such a fun time. Chloe, there was one time, a long time ago, it stuck with me. You specifically told me that I hold my pencil weird, or my pen. And so the whole time I was watching and shooting this video, I was self-conscious about the way I was holding my pen. Because I was... Like, that doesn't feel too bad. Doesn't feel too bad. I don't know, but it looks really weird on camera and from like an opposite view and just in general now. So thanks for making me insecure about how I hold my pen. It's all good. I thought it was funny. No, sorry, you hold it like a lefty. Dude, I'm such a lefty, bro.
Not getting distracted, but I was able to come up with more ideas. Because how it worked was I would write something down, and it would be there to reference back to any time. And so that allowed my brain to
me doing a think. I said, I was right now. I said, me doing a think.
Let's take a look at my notebooks.
Oh, this was fun. Hey.
So when I very first...
That was a fun little edit. At first, I had it to where it was just boop, 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 boop. And yeah, Brett says yes, feel uncomfortable. Hey.
To forget it. Let's take a look at my notebooks.
Had to make the notebook dance a little bit. So that was a fun little edit. And actually, you probably can't tell, but I actually color graded this footage a little bit. Made it a little bit more saturated to where the colors popped a little bit more. It's quite cool. I rarely ever do that, like manipulate the video at all, but every now and again, I'll get a hankering for it. You know. Also, peep the smiley face that's on my cutting mat. Did that with the paint pen a while back. There's also one that I did with whiteout. But yeah, there's a couple of smiley faces on here, so, you know. Little dancey dance.
So when I very first started writing in these notebooks, I didn't really have an idea of like how to do it. So when I was first starting, I was making videos about them, and I had these first few pages dedicated to like writing stuff for
the
that video I was making.
OG pocket notebooks. That reminds me, I gotta put the years on all of these. That was something that Dad reminded me, and I wanted to do it as well. Dog. Kiwi is making dinner right now. Chicken, mac and cheese, and mashed potato. Dang, bro. That's high living right there. That is high living. That's really dope. Fancy living, here we come. Okay. Let's continue this.
Like why this book is important, and some pros and some cons about it that I had initially observed. Early on, it was a lot of video ideas or different things for certain videos. One of the things I started doing very, very early on with these books was each idea generally was separated by a line. So
I'm sipping on fine $9 wine right now. Hey man, you gotta have it. It's honestly, I haven't had very much wine in my day, but the stuff that's expensive tastes more like dirt.
Have some way to sort of section off different ideas. So I would do arrows and squiggly lines and boxes and things like that and circles just to make sure sort of that everything was compartmentalized and that I could have easy access and I could draw attention to it when I needed to go back and reference. And speaking of going back and referencing, I did this for the first two notebooks that I was writing in, this one and this one. But as you can see here on the top, you've got these little
We've got the tabs.
So what I did was I took these little sticky labels and I would fold them across the top corner of the page. And then on each label, I would write what that page was about. After two notebooks, I quit doing that because it didn't really work for me. If it works for you, totally cool. And another thing too is that each book I've labeled the front cover of it with the date range in which I wrote in each book because they're all small. So it only takes me...
Gang. I gotta blow this up real fast. I want to show you guys something. So, okay, here we go. Hi, how we doing? Okay, also next week we'll have another cat. Cross the fingers for an orange boy. Oh, dude, that's exciting news. So I wanted to show you guys something. I'm officially set with pocket notebooks for like another year at minimum. So look at this. So, whenever I bought the initial Walmart pocket notebooks, I got another pack, and then Maddie got me a pack for Christmas, and then I just recently bought two more. So, if I do a month per book, it'll be a year worth, because there's 12 of them. But more than likely, it'll be more than a month per book, so you're looking at like a year or two, maybe, worth of pocket notebooks right here. I'm going to have a whole bookshelf one day dedicated to the pocket notebooks. It's going to be awesome. But I just had to show you guys that. Because, I mean, come on, man. Chloe, stay in chat. Just eat dinner while you're... Jeez, man. Slacker. Just me and Brent. All right. Anyway, let's get back to business.
A couple of months to fill each one up. So if I ever want to look back and reference something that I wrote in a certain time frame, then I could just look at the front of the book, find it, and then know that that's the book that I wrote it in. I can flip through until I find it. So after my second notebook, I started using these. These are just cheapos from Walmart. I think they're like $1 and some change for 3.
I had to, dude, this was so annoying. Yeah, I know, Brent. Talk about it. An L. I went to Walmart it was Friday night after I was done editing and stuff that I was working on that day. And it was like 2 degrees outside, and I went to Walmart just to get this shot. And it was, dude, it was so cold, it was freaking annoying, and it was terrible. It was freezing. That's the main beef I had with it. It was freezing. But I did it for the shot, and I was amazed at how cheap they were. $1. I thought they were like $1.50 or $1.30 something. But yeah, they're way cheaper than I thought they were, which is great because that saves me money.
When it was really different at first.
Look at all those, bro. I wanted to buy the whole box. I have no use for it. Nah, man, if I were you, it would be an inside all day vlog. I'm back, jeez. Hey, Clonely's back. Disrespect. Nah, it's all good. Inside all day vlog. Yeah, it had to happen and it was worth it, but good grief. Because, I mean, that was important context I needed for the video, so I had to go get the shot. Dang it.
I had never used this type of notebook before, and they were all lined paper. The ones that I was using weren't lined. I wasn't sure how I felt about that at first. I was kind of...
Look at how... Dude, let's just take a look about how sloppy... how sloppy. Okay, but to be fair... I don't know. To be fair, this is... The intention of this book is to, like, be really quick and sloppy, so, like... It's okay if the handwriting's not as neat. That also kind of helps me to, like, be lazy.
It took me a little second to kind of get used to that, but once I finally got used to it, I actually was able to write a lot more.
This, fun fact, one of the things I want to do is figure out how to make the GoPro footage look very, very similar to the Sony footage.
It took me
like at least color-wise,
a little second,
and sharpness-wise and things.
To kind of get used to that, but once I finally
got
used to it,
I
actually was able to write.
The GoPro is kind of, it's one of those, the way it works is that like instead of having sort of a particular point of focus on there, like it focuses on everything equally, so it all kind of feels a little blurry and kind of a little bit out of focus, but it's all technically in focus because that's how the camera works. And it's kind of interesting because it messes with color, and that's not particularly the reason, but the colors of the GoPro 11 are different than the Sony, so I had to manipulate this video as well to try and get it to look similar.
A lot more because
which I think I did okay at, because it was a little bit darker before this was messed with.
It forced me to sort of write a little bit smaller. And
Bro's becoming an expert. Yeah, see, I'm trying to avoid, because I'm in the Discord with all these YouTuber guys, and they talk about like their color grading and stuff, and that's just not something I want to get into, because even the guys that color grade say that it's an addiction, and you just don't even start because it's just a horrible trap. So like, these are the people that like have a color, like they color grade their entire video, and so it's like they have a particular vibe or like a color scheme that their videos kind of, like an aesthetic, I guess, that their videos kind of fall under. And they just say it's not worth the time, but it's an addiction once you get past a certain point. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to use it. It's a trap! Exactly. I'm going to use it for very particular things, such as this. And that's it. I'm not going to use it anymore, because I also just don't really... I want it to be... I feel like authenticity... like, just shooting out of the camera, I kind of feel like is more authentic. Like, to me, at least. Obviously, everyone has their own thing. Everybody does it their own way. But at the same time, it's like, I also just, it kind of is a good excuse for me not wanting to do it either. So, it works out
a little bit neater. It's also quite nice because I was able to use the lines as sort of a guide. Like in this third book, when I was sketching out thumbnails.
I don't know about you guys. I thought this, like, from an audience perspective, I thought that's kind of cool. Because it's not often that you see a YouTuber, like, you don't see a sketched out thumbnail that, like, you see the actual thumbnail first for the video. It's not often that you see the actual sketch for said thumbnail. Like looking back, I don't know. I thought this was a pretty cool shot to see the different You Rock with the Sketches. Brent rocks with the sketches. Yeah, I thought it was. I don't know. I would think if it was me in the audience looking at somebody that, like a YouTuber, I would think it would be pretty cool to see this. I don't know, but I was glad to have gotten this in there because I think it really worked out.
Nails to make all the sketches about the same size. And these books, not only are they a little bit smaller and they have lined paper, but they actually technically have more sheets. I don't know if they have more writing space, technically.
I was thinking about it as I was editing this, and they 100% have more writing space because the other books aren't that much bigger. And they have like a third of the pages, so yeah, not even close.
But they have more sheets, and they're all lined, so I'm a little bit more efficient with how I use it. So the first 2 books, it took me about a month and some change to fill each one up, but
this is a really cool shot too. I like that there's stuff sort of in the foreground, and then I'm in the background out of focus, but that's kind of what you're focusing on. I don't know, it's pretty cool. And on a lot of these shots too, really the subject technically of the shot was the book and like the writing. It wasn't me. Like whenever I would zoom in, like do these little zooms, the center or like there's a little point of focus that you can drag and you can like focus it on a certain thing and make that be like the pivot point, you know? So I would put that over where the notebook is because that is the focal point of this shot, not me, but that's, you know, it's the notebook. It's the thing.
But with the smaller ones with lined paper, I took about 3 months to fill it up. And once I got to notebook number 4, that trend stayed the same. But in notebook number 4, I actually started something new in that each page I was numbering. Something I've done a time or two is because I started numbering the pages, I would write something and then in my writing I would refer back to an idea on a
page
different page. So I would say like see page.
Oh wait, go back, hold on.
In my writing, I would refer back to an idea on a different page.
Yeah, this is the official Vlogmas list,
So I would say,
but with neater writing. Can you believe this? And also, I rewrote the Vlogmas list like 100,000 times. Yeah. And I didn't even use most of these, honestly. Like I probably used 10 or 12 of those 25 ideas for Vlogmas. I was doing a lot on the fly. It was kind of crazy. I'm excited for the new channel, though, for the daily, unedited version. It's great. I'm excited for it.
see page XYZ. And then I could reference back to that page to complete the thought that I was writing on the current page. And during writing in this book, too, one of the things I started doing was using it as sort of a thumbnail mechanism. So I think it was during vlog.
This was a cool idea. Started doing this. I kind of liked how these turned out. I love the paint pen, though. I can go on and on about the paint pen just because it doesn't bleed. And it's so bold and bright. I love it. Love how it shows up on pictures.
I did this, where I took a whole 2 pages and I wrote something on it, and then I used that as sort of the thumbnail of that video. And that is
and it's okay. So we were talking about how I hold my pen weird.
Wrote something on it.
Bold and brash, yes sir.
And then I used that as sort of.
We were talking about how I hold my pen weird. In this thumbnail, it doesn't look weird, right? I remember distinctly, I had to manipulate the way I was holding my pen just so it wouldn't look weird in the thumbnail. Because I wanted it to look fairly normal because that wasn't the focus of the thing. But I had to change how I was holding my pen just so that the thumbnail would look better. The things we do, man. It's goofy.
Thumbnail of that video. And that is a theme that I carried over to notebook number 5. So over the course of writing in these notebooks,
I thought that was a fun little edit. That dropped it. That was actually an accident where I dropped it, but, you know, I had to add the old breaking the glass sound effect just for funsies.
Sort of a ritual to setting them up. And in this video, I actually described and showed that process. So long story short, I would go through.
Link is in the description.
Laminate each cover with packing tape, and then
this was one of my better ideas for real.
Label on the front to put the date range in which I wrote in that book. The reason
pocket notebook. Perry the pocket notebook.
I needed to do that was because the little books from Walmart are kind of cheap, they're kind of chintzy, so the covers would get absolutely torn to shreds in my pocket. So that's where the lamination came in. But starting in notebook number 5, I had a pretty good system.
Yeah. Towards the end, there's a lot of really cool shots that I got for just the writing in the notebook.
System work.
Like I wanted to get, one of the goals of this video was to have a lot of B-roll, but not to make it too super complicated, just to have shots of me writing in the book in different settings, I guess, like different shots. of the same thing happening.
As far as how I write in these books, I would start each page with a heading, or I would start each idea with a heading. Usually I would do it in a list format.
List. Let's see how I changed it. I went from dash, bullets, bullet, and then I went back to dashes down here. So that was funny.
I would start the heading, and then I have little dashes or little bullets or whatever. And each idea or each thought I would separate with a line, either a straight line or a squiggly line. I think
You call that a straight line, bud? You call that a straight line? It's straighter than that squiggly line, but you know what I mean.
Adopted the squiggly line because I feel like it catches more attention instead of a line, because that little paper is line. But as I'm looking through this, again, a lot of it is set up heading and then bullet list. There's several exceptions, but that's a lot of how I do it. I think that's just how my brain is able to, like, if I write it down, that's how I'm able to like regather that information after a while. But through a lot of this,
yeah, that's such a funny thing. I was noticing that when I was shooting this video, that almost all of the stuff I write is header and then list. Whether that be bullets or dashes or whatever, it's always lists. But it's not like a list. It's more of that format, but whatever else I want to write. Like, I have the main idea and then a bunch of sub-ideas, like just little extensions of that main idea. I don't know. It was interesting to me to look back and reflect on that, though. I thought that was pretty cool.
Rambling. One of the biggest things that I've taken from...
Lists are OP, though. They are, dude. They so are. Even if it's not like an actual list, it's just the format of a list. Like, bruh, so good. Like the shot list, man, the do list, the shot list again. I mean, just, bro, we got lists. Like, I have it's usually like the title and then, items underneath it. I don't know, dude. It's just something else. Like, okay, I have this where there's like, I'm writing for this video, actually. And this is why I needed a pocket notebook. And I have reason. Like, that's just the way I lay it out, I guess. It's not really anything, like, there's not really a list of things, but it is a list of things. It's a list of whatever, but still, either way, I think it's cool. It's interesting.
Writing in these books is that it has allowed me and it has encouraged
That's
me
so cool. I'm gonna go on that tangent for a second. I love the pocket notebooks because here's one of the things I think is so cool about it. Over here, I have them like set up, kind of like at a bookshelf. They're just kind of like that, they're just standing there. But imagine a couple extra notebooks down the line. I have a bunch of little books, and they're full of writing. Like, that's so cool to me. Like, I don't know. I just can't really describe it, but it's such a cool feeling to just have my ideas are tangible in my hands. That's just such an awesome thing. I can't wait. Like I said, I can't wait to have a bookshelf dedicated to like my writing. My own pocket notebooks, because I want to, at some point down the future, I want to write a book. I want to actually write a book, like publish a book. It'd be so cool. Basically, a journal of your life at this point. At this point, yeah. And it's funny because it's like not even really journaling necessarily, but it's more just I was watching a video. What did they call it? A catch-all. Where like you just fucking whatever you want to think of, whatever you think of, or whatever you need to put down, just write everything in there. Like, that's what it is. It's a catch-all. Where you just, no matter what it is, just write it in there. It's about 18 trillion different things. But, like, also, like, it's not necessarily I don't necessarily quote journal as a noun. Or, no. As a verb, I do not journal in the book, necessarily. I've done it a time or two, but, like, not really. But still, I have a lot of ideas and a lot of, writing for a video, like, scripts, where, like, I could go back and I could think about, like, it's the great thing about writing is that, I was thinking about this morning. I don't remember what I wrote necessarily, but if I look back at what I wrote and read what I wrote, I remember how I was feeling when I was writing that, if that makes sense. Like, I could look back into earlier this book, and I could look at, I could look at anything on here and just be like, oh yeah, I remember, I was writing down Christmas lists for people, or like, whatever, like things I need to do the next day, or like the next video, and I could think about, like, kind of reflect internally where I was as I was writing that, like what I was kind of feeling, I just think it's such a cool thing, and so I can't wait until like, just later, just in time when all of these are so far down the line, like they're so far archived, that I'll be able to look back at them and be like, man, this was like 3-4 years ago, and I was writing this stuff, and I'm still writing. Like, that's just so cool to me, dude. Like, gosh, it's so awesome. So freaking cool.
Do more writing for these videos. And that doesn't necessarily mean script it out completely, because most of this video I'm shooting just on the fly, talking out of my brain. But writing for each video kind of helps, at least to have an idea, so I'm not just rambling constantly, I'm just kind of keeping it on.
Although, Brent, to your point, though, of it being a journal of my life at this point, I would like to incorporate more of that sort of thing, like journaling, into these little books. Because also I think that would be a good way to harvest ideas for videos. Like, I would document how I'm feeling or how I'm, like, what's going on or whatever, and then I could, turn that into a story or do whatever for a video. Or I could even put it on the second channel, or I could go to the second channel, a couple, 3-4 weeks down the line or a year down the line or whatever, where I could just watch back all these old little bitty documentation type videos. It wouldn't hurt to give journaling a thought. Oh no, it definitely wouldn't hurt. I've done it before, actually. In this notebook right here, I was looking through this the other day, and I wrote in 2021. I was just writing about my day, basically. And it's funny, actually. Could be a new. Oh yeah, I love writing. I love writing for real. But so how this was May 17th, 2021. I was writing in this. I was journaling. I was dabbling right here. And I was talking about how I just got off work or whatever, and I was considering taking one of the open manager spots. Like, this was before I became a manager at Taco Bell, almost 3 years ago. And I was considering doing that in this writing. And so I can remember, I was reading this back the other day, and I can remember sort of the skepticism and like the going back and forth in my brain. Like, I remember this because I was like, I'm considering asking for more money. I didn't ask for more money. And I was like talking about the schedule and talking about what I would have to do. I would have to close one night a week or whatever. And just things like that. It's just so cool. Oh man, no way. Okay, so I started the channel, the Just Garrett channel, this morning. And I posted that first video on there. Something I wrote in May of 2021. One thing I really want to start doing is recording more content in general. Vlog more, or just record more of my real life. Like, literally what I started doing this morning, I wrote down that I wanted to start doing almost 3 years ago. Like that, if me from 3 years ago could see like what I'm doing now, it would just be nuts. But like, this is just such a cool thing. I might use this notebook for like that journaling purposes, and then I don't know. It's a lot of people have like a ton of different notebooks that they use for a ton of different things. I just feel like it needs to be one, because I just would lose track of everything if I had multiple that were going at the same time. DMC, what's up, man? Like deployed. Like you left the like on the video? If so, thank you. I don't know what you mean by deployed, but either way, what's up, DNC Racing? I appreciate you being here, man. Let's get back into the old, dude, that's so funny. I went on a ramble, and this was I wasn't even intending to do that. That's hilarious. Yeah, all right, cool. Bet. Thank you for the like, my guy.
Subject, keeping it on track, because otherwise, if you watched my older videos, you know that I can get off track pretty easy.
Nah, dude. I don't know if you guys have rewatched any of my old videos lately, but compared to now, it's crazy how rambly and off track they would get. Also, this next shot's really cool. Pay close attention.
Otherwise, if you've watched my older videos, you know that I can get off track pretty easy.
That was fun. That was fun to do. I like this shot a lot. The plant is in focus, but I'm just off. I don't know. I just really dig how this one is compositioned. Composed is the word I was looking for. No, I really dig this shot. And like I said, a lot of these shots of me just writing is so cool. There was actually, let me reference back and read it to you. There was one of the shots I just couldn't, because every shot for the most part I was writing something down, like part of the shot list or whatever. But then there was one section where I couldn't think of anything to write for one of these shots. So what I did, I just wrote. Hold on, let me find it. I just wrote down. Good grief. The words I wrote were, I'm just writing this because I'm getting a shot to make it look like I'm writing, when in reality, I'm just writing this. S. And I wrote it with a bunch of S's. I don't know. Thought that was quite clever. Don't remember when I wrote that, but oh well.
So when I edit videos and I use my computer...
Oh, wait, no, this is a fun analogy. Pay attention. I like this. I like the computer hard drive analogy.
So when I edit videos and I use my computer, I need a lot of storage. So to solve this problem, I use an external hard drive. This particular hard drive is 4 terabytes, and I use it to store up all of my backed up video footage. The reason this is helpful is because it allows my computer to have as much free memory as it can. And as a result of that, it is able to maintain a high quality of use. Like it won't get slowed down because it's full of information. And that's how I think of the Pocket Notebook. I think of the Pocket Notebook as my own personal external hard drive. See, when I have an idea...
Whenever I was writing, that blew my absolute mind coming up with that analogy.
It wasn't 100%, like, I was inspired. I wrote something down from a different video I was watching. I think it was like somebody had referred to it as like a second brain or something. And then that idea got me on the ball of external hard drive and like comparing it. And I was like, whoa, boom. So I thought that was a pretty cool analogy though.
I take it straight to the Pocket Notebook because then what I can do is I can back up that idea in the notebook. Then if I remember the idea, great. And if I don't, I always have it backed up. It's like when I'm editing video, I always make
Look at that footage organized. Boom. So good. I would organize it. I thought about going back, organizing it by like which camera it was shot on. But the thing is, each camera, the SD card that it uses, it has like, it names each file something different. So I just know what the files are, like the style, like the name. So it's just like, I don't really need to organize it that way to know what it was shot on. And they're all pretty distinct, so like I can pretty much tell.
The footage is backed up before I delete it. AKA, I always make sure the idea is written down before I forget it. So yeah, I could use my phone and write everything down in there, but
this is
so
fun.
easy
I like
to get
this.
distracted. But not only that, there's so many steps I have to take a note in my phone. Like first I have to open up my phone, and then I have to click onto the notes thing, and then I have to either start a new note or go to an existing note, which a lot of times I have to scroll to find it, and then I have to start typing. And by that point, there's a lot of forgetting that can be done.
Nah, for real though. There's been times, this is so frustrating. There's been times where I'll go to my phone, because sometimes I have to use my phone to write stuff down. But I'll go to my phone and I'll try and write something down. But then by the time I actually get it written down, I don't remember what I was trying to write down. And it's so infuriating, dude. I just can't, dude. It's so bad. Doing me a big frustrate.
Video, I don't remember which one it was, but they were talking about how you don't retain the information as well when you type it versus when you physically write it down. Now, there's plenty of science behind that. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. But if you've ever written down a note versus typing it in your phone, you understand that it's true. And so for that reason, I don't see my phone as a place for notes or ideas. If I want to shoot somebody a text, that's my phone. If I want to call somebody, that's my phone. If my village is being raided, my phone.
Hey, if my village is being raided, dude, I loved this. This was such a fun little sequence of the whole phone thing, because I was able to. I had this idea, this little joke in mind for the Clash of Clans joke. Seriously though, man, it's crazy. I had that thought in my writing yesterday, or not yesterday, but whatever day this was. And I was like, oh yeah, like what do I use my phone for that's not the notebook? And I was like, well, text, call, Clash. Yeah, that's basically the gist. So I thought it was fun just to add that little bit in there.
But the notebook, that's where my ideas live now. So it's been almost a year since I started carrying this thing.
That's also crazy. It's been almost a year. I started in March, and it's almost February already. Holy crap, it's almost February. Dang, dude, that's something. Man.
It's been
where does the time go?
My person literally every single day. And actually, funny story, there was one morning I was getting ready for, I think it was work. You know, I was kind of behind and stuff, so I was kind of in a hurry. As I was getting ready, you know, like, got ready, walked out the door, got in my car, started driving away from my house, when I realized that I didn't have my notebook. It was one of those things.
Old footage alert. This is from, oh shoot, this is from the original Pocket Notebook video.
I kind of started to freak out a little bit. Just a little bit. So I found a place to turn around, came back, got my book, and all was good. And in that moment, I found it funny because that is the exact same thing that anyone would do for their phone. Like, they would forget it and be like, oh crap, I gotta go get it. But for the book, it was the exact same situation.
Oh, wait, hold on. I completely just zoned out.
This is my pocket note.
No! Why did I skip to the very beginning? What the heck? Oh, no. What? Okay. This is where we were. Sorry. It was like...
Same situation.
Okay, this shot right here, let me tell you something. This was a lot of finagling, a lot of effort and crap I had to do to get this shot. So how this shot? Because you wanted that extra watch time. Hey, man. No, for real, I was watching it through earlier, and I accidentally did that where I accidentally went back to the beginning. And so I was like, screw it. I just let it play. So I just doubled up the watch time for that one view. It is. But anyway, this shot. How it was, I have a picture of it, but you guys can't see it. You can, but it's kind of tough. I'll show it anyway. So here's, I'll attempt. Hold on. Let me get it to where you can actually see the thing. Oh man, I got 3 notifications. Oh, that's just other stuff. Shit, I don't care. Let's see. Okay. So you can see this. Oh yeah, you can see that. This here. Wait, no. This here is my door. See, there's the mini hoop. That's my door. There's the tripod. There's another tripod attached to the top of the big tripod. And then on top of that, there's the camera. So, it's pretty crazy. This is how it was attached right here. It was like tied on with ponytail holders. Just look at that. Isn't that crazy? So that's how it was canoodled up there. And so I had it, the door was open. And the tripod was like ledged between. It was wedged in there between the door frame and the actual door, so it held itself up. And then there was the extra tripod on the end of it. I don't know. It was a whole thing, but it was a great time. I had a great time trying to set that up. It was kind of a little bit frustrating at times, but overall it was a bop. It was a good time. It's always so fun though, like having to be forced into a situation like that where I want this particular shot, and I just got to figure out how to get it. And be creative in that way. Like, I think that's such a cool thing about filmmaking, is that you kind of gotta think outside the box almost all the time. You know, it's super cool, super duper cool. But yeah, so that's how I got that shot. And so I did that, and then I zoomed it in, and I went back and laid down and did the thing again. And then I just, lay on the floor. That was actually a nice little position to write and stuff.
Now, why would anyone else need a book like this? Why would anyone else need a pocket notebook? I actually wrote that down in my pocket notebook. I wrote down
It's so funny because this whole video is about the pocket notebook, and I wrote this entire video in the pocket notebook. It's great.
Of why one...
I thought about doing a thing. Let me know if you think this is cool or not. I thought about doing a thing where I would like post pictures of, the pages of the pocket notebook to kind of give insight to what I write. But it would be for like Patreon or channel members or something. Obviously, it would be behind the paywall because you got to make money. But I think that would be kind of a cool thing if that's something maybe people would be interested in. I don't know. But that was just a thought that I wrote that down in my book actually, somewhere I think. That was a thought that I had. Just brainstorming really.
Might need or want a notebook such as this. And those reasons are as follows. They could want a journal. If they were wanting to write a book, you could use it for doodling, drawing, or sketching. Any sort of to-do list.
Chloe says still here, just eating epic. Thank you for being here.
You could use it for brainstorming, use it to remember stuff, use it as a grocery list, or any other various type of list. Writing down what your friends want from McDonald's, any sort of diagram or plan. Maybe you have a schedule you need to write down, or something that you want to remember in the future.
This is the shot I thought was super, super epic. Like, I just love how that turned out. That's so cool, like, dog.
Maybe you have a schedule you need to write down, or something that you want to remember in the future, or even if you want to test out a new pen. So the point is,
test out a new pen.
There's all sorts of reasons that someone might want or need a pocket notebook. For me personally, the pocket notebook, having it, I don't even have to write it in all the time, but having it is a net positive because no matter what...
See, I think that's one of the things that's underrated about it, is that you don't have to use it all the time. Like, you don't have to always be writing stuff in there, but having it available is one of the best things about it, because there's always an instance where, like, you could be like, I wish I had a pen, or I wish I had paper, just so I can write something down real quick. That just, whatever, for some reason or another doesn't need your phone, or maybe you don't have your phone on you. Like, that is such a cool thing that's underrated. Like, I was watching a Van Neistat video today. He was talking about his to-do list philosophy, or as he calls them, the do lists. He was referring to his is, he's kind of got it's like a pocket notebook, but it's more so, it's a piece of cardstock folded in fours, and it's got sticky notes in each quadrant. But he was talking about that, and he's like, some weeks I won't write anything, and then some days I fill up a whole sheet. I'm like, that is exactly how the pocket notebook works. Like, some days I'll write 1 or 2 things, or even nothing. And then other days I'll literally fill up like 10 pages. Like the other day, between, I think, the 48-hour period of Friday and Saturday, I probably filled up 10 pages of this, like 10 sheets. So 20 pages of this book. Like, it varies. Sometimes you write a whole bunch, sometimes you don't write any, and that's cool. That's totally cool, because it has no agenda. It doesn't notify you about everything to try and gather your attention. It just exists, and if you need it, you get it. You access it. But it doesn't scream at you, bing, 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 notification, 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 to get your attention. It doesn't do that at all. It has no agenda. It just exists. And it's awesome. It's the best, bro. It's the best thing ever. Best thing ever. I don't even care.
It's always there. It doesn't demand my attention. And if I need it, it's always there. And when I use it, it is always extremely valuable. So if you feel like you're always forgetting stuff, or you keep getting distracted by your phone, or any of the things that I talked about in this video, I highly, highly, highly recommend getting yourself a pocket notebook, trying it out, seeing if it works for you. This has been my everyday carry for almost a year, and it will continue to be so forever, potentially. But this thing has been an absolute dream for my creative process and just overall my life as a whole.
Thank you, Patreon. All right, let's go. All right, gang. That was the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Now, before we go, we still have more to do. We still have more to cover. Let me tell you what we've got. Let me get back to the old chat view here. What's up, gangsters? Let's go to the Just Garrett channel. This is awesome. I'm so excited for this. Look at this. Okay, let me pull it back up here. Let me do this. Yeah, it's just me. That's the channel banner. I love that. And I love that I made the colors match. It all just looks so cool. But this is a little plug for those that haven't watched. So what this is, it used to be my shorts channel, but I deleted all my shorts. But this is the official daily. I mean daily. I'm going to do it daily, every day, as often as I can. Like, seriously, I want to commit to doing this thing daily. Like, this is going to be awesome. But it's going to be daily, 4 to 7 minute ballpark of just one take, one cut, raw content. Just organic as it gets. And it's going to be sort of a peek into my day-to-day, what I'm thinking, if I have something on my chest that I want to share, or that I want to start a conversation, this is where it'll go. And it's great because I've wanted to do this for a long time, where well, first of all, I wanted to do a daily vlog forever, and I did it for Vlogmas, but I want to do something that I can sustain for a long time. And this is that thing, I think. I think having this series of just basic, literally I was shooting this video in my car this morning, waiting for my car to warm up. So it's just one of those things, dude. I can make video every single day, easy. Even if I'm super, super busy, I could just pull out my phone, go to the bathroom or something, pull out my phone and be like, hey gang, super busy day today. Just wanted to say whatever, whatever, whatever. Also, by the way, I'm in the bathroom. And then whatever. It's just, I could do it every day no matter what. And the thing is, they're short enough videos to where I could easily just upload it from wherever. They're short enough videos to where it's not going to take 18 hours to upload it to YouTube. I just post it on my phone. It'd be easy. Brent says, Garrett, gotta go, man. I'll finish the stream later. All good, brother. Take her easy, man. But yeah, I want to watch this back with the stream because I'm just so psyched about it. Like, it's literally just one cut. It's all it is. It's one take. It's so cool. There's something about it, dude. There's something about it. It's just so, I just love it. I've watched this back like 3 times. I just love it. It's so raw and it's so perfect. I just love it. But yeah, let's check it out.
Hey guys, what's up? So, I'm starting this channel sort of new, I guess. This used to be where I post shorts, but now I'm decided to do where I just post these little one-take, little, I guess, vlogs, but like not really, where I just turn on the camera, start talking about something, and just cut.
Chloe made a comment about this too, where she said it is reminiscent of my first video. Yeah, here it is. And I totally agree. And I think it's funny because this is definitely my best first video ever. Yeah. But like, man, it's just, I don't know. I'm just so psyched about it. I was so psyched to shoot it. And as soon as I uploaded it, I was like, I want to make another one. I wanted to shoot another one like today, but I got to pace myself every day and then just build it consistently, and hopefully, maybe it does something, maybe it grows, maybe it doesn't. That's the thing too, is like, it's so low pressure, such low stakes, and I'm so happy about that. I'm so excited for that. Cause like, I mean, dude, it's just, we're chilling, it's nothing crazy.
Cut it when I'm done. Don't edit it out.
I think what's so cool about it, what's so low stakes about it, is like, there's no work that goes into it. So if it does well, great. If it doesn't, okay. It took me 5 minutes. Whoop-de-doo, It's like so awesome.
Whatsoever. No, nothing. Just raw, authentic, real video. Because I've seen these channels for a little time now in the past where, like, people just have their main channel and stuff, and then they have another channel where it's like completely organic, raw. Like, they don't expect anyone to watch it, but it's also sort of a more personal connection. It's not like it's my work being posted. It's like it's me as a person being posted, and like being able to hang out with you guys, I guess, and like have that one-to-one experience. But that's what this channel is going to be, is sort of just me posting these little videos, just ideally on a daily basis, where if I have a thought or if I have something I want to say, I'll just pull out the camera or my phone or whatever and just post it. Just whatever it is, don't make any fancy title or thumbnail or anything like that. Like all of the...
That's the part that I'm super excited about, is I don't have to make a freaking thumbnail. The thumbnail I used for this video is... Let me pull it up. Well, I can't because I'm streaming. But the thumbnail I used for this video was one of the YouTube recommendation. Like, YouTube recommended an automatic generated thumbnail, like just a still frame from the video. So that's what I'm gonna use, right? I'm gonna use that. The title is whatever I want it to be, and then the thumbnail is just automatic. Like, it's that simple. It's gonna be great. Dude, I cannot describe how excited I am for that.
YouTube type things that you kind of have to do. Just don't do any of that. I just want to post just whatever. So that's what this channel's gonna turn into, and like that kind of stuff, I'm not gonna cut that out. Just because it's too much work. Because if you want to post something daily, you have to sacrifice the work, as I've learned over the course of time. And
this is so true, dude. Like, to do a daily video, you have to, even if you're doing them high production, you still have to cut some corners. Because if you don't do it daily, or if you don't cut some kind of corner, or if you don't sacrifice something, there's no way you can do it daily and not go insane. You could grind like 20 hours a day, 4 hours of sleep, and you're back. But there's no sustainability there. Like, you just can't do it. It can't happen that way. But doing it this way, I'm so looking forward to it, because I'll be able to just do it. There's no reason I should miss one of these uploads, because I could either just whip my phone out or whip the camera out, or shit, I could even use the webcam. Like, just pop on OBS real quick and be like, hey guys, this is all I have on me right now. Whatever. No big deal. It's cool. Like, that's just so neat to me, being able to do that. And I think it's going to be really valuable to me as a creative, because I think it's going to help me in my delivery. Like, I'm going to be able to appear on camera more natural. Because I think I don't know, it almost feels like you have to have a certain energy level to do the camera stuff. And it's not that way in reality. It's just how it feels sometimes, where like you have to present a certain degree of high energy, or just a certain, I don't know, just a certain degree of energy. But doing this, it's going to allow me to kind of get a feel for, you know, just presenting the energy that I have that day. Not necessarily having to do whatever. It's just presenting how I am, right? So I think it'll be really neat in that way too.
Anyone who has posted daily on any sort of platform knows
it's hard,
takes a
man.
little bit of work to do it.
Daily's hard.
But I'm sitting in my car right now, trying to get it warmed up, because it's currently 15 degrees Fahrenheit or -9 Celsius. It's kind of stupid out here. It's been really cold, but we're supposed to get some like frozen or freezing rain and like some ice and stuff the next 24 hours or so. And it's gonna be interesting,
man.
But again, I just want to kind of come on here and talk about what this channel is going to be, which I guess it's basically, I've already addressed it, where this channel is just going to be real, raw, organic content. I'm excited to get it started though, because like this is something I got the idea last night and wrote it down in my pocket notebook, but like it was such a strong urge to start it that I was like, dude, when I wake up,
I'm just thinking about it as I'm watching this back, and it reminds me a lot of sort of streaming, like doing a live stream and having that real-time interaction with people. It feels kind of like that, making these like I've only done one, so it's a small sample size, but it feels a lot like, and even looking back and thinking about it, as I was talking to the camera in this section, it felt like I was doing a live stream. Like it felt kind of that way. Hey, Clonely with the emoji. That's like the best emoji of all time. It's so funny.
In the morning, at some point tomorrow, I'm going to shoot a video, and then I'm going to post the same video. I'm not going to edit, I'm not going to do anything. So like had a strong, passionate urge to just do it. Whether that be impulsive or whether that be like calculated, I don't care. That's how a lot of the best decisions in my life have been made, is like just on a whim. Like I started a YouTube channel to begin with because like I was just sitting around one day and I was like, I kind of feel like making a video. So I did that. And then all of a sudden I fell in love with it, and now I'm extremely passionate about making videos. So that's like a really cool thing. But again, it's stupidly cold. Yeah. This is a fun thing about these videos, is I'll forget, or like I'll, not have anything to say, and then it'll be cool though. I'm excited to I think this is also going to be a good exercise in sort of not putting as much pressure on myself in videos, or like to make videos. I don't know. I just instinctively I feel like it's a really good idea, and it's something that I'm going to want to continue to do and like be passionate about. So hopefully, if any of you are watching, hopefully you guys enjoy it and get something out of it. So this is the start of something new. Starting something new is always exciting. Like, come on. And actually, it's funny because I started this shorts channel. This channel, I started it last year I started it in December of 2022. And it's been a couple of different things, but I figure I already have the channel. I already have it set up. Just use it. So, whatever. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me today.
Boom.
Already been 4.5 minutes. Jeez. But yeah, that's it for me today. I'm excited to get this thing going, dude. I hope you guys are excited to see it. If you're not, that's okay. Whatever. It's not for you. It's for me. I don't know. I mean, it could be for you too. Who knows? But
Bryson,
anyway,
what's up, man?
That's it for me. Time to get going. It's time for some coffee. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Boom. Bryson, what's up, my guy? Yeah, so I'm really excited for all this. The man, the myth, the legend. Nah, it's just Garrett. I mean, it's ain't nothing too special about it, December 1st, 2021. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it was January 20. I was getting my dates all mixed up when I was thinking about when I started this channel. But yeah, I'm super psyched about this. I'm excited for tomorrow to make another video, bro. I don't know. Something excites me, too, about not having to edit anything. Like, there is no... Thanks, man. I appreciate you, Bryson. It says good video, bro. But, like, there's something so cool about being able to make a video, but know consciously that I don't have to edit it. I just post it. It's so cool. Like, obviously, it's so simple. Like, if you really think about it, but it's such a neat thing, because I'm so used to putting in so much effort and, like, work into the videos. Now it's such a fun thing to just be able to record something and then post it the same. Like, literally just post the exact video file that I recorded. It's so wild. I don't know. It's so cool, though. I'm really excited about it. And it seems as though, well, I've gained 4 subscribers on that channel already since posting that. So, it's pretty neat. But either way, though, I'm still really psyched about it. And I'm looking forward to the coming days to see how it goes, you know. How many channels you got? I have 3. I have this one that you're watching. I have just Garrett, or it used to be GareTheBear 2, and it used to be GareTheBear Shorts. And then I have my gaming channel, GareTheBear Live. Here, I'll send the old link. I'll send the like here. The link, rather. Boom, boom. Paste a mundo. Bang. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? Let's see here. Woo! So yeah, that's the link to my gaming channel. And then you already know the link to my my Just Garrett channel. But you know what? I'll send it anyway, cuz why not? Yeah, so Bryce and I have 3 channels. I don't know. I mean, I don't bro, I remember making the second channel because I wanted to make Minecraft videos on the main channel a long time ago, and I did way long ago. But then I was like, you know what? I'm making real life content now. Like, it's kind of exclusive to that. So I figured let's just make it its own channel, and then so I started the gaming channel, which it was GareTheBear Gaming before it was GareTheBear Live, but now it's GareTheBear Live, just so that it doesn't have to be gaming. It could be like we played live Uno. And then I've done like a live guitar jam session, or I've done just other random things. So that was just the thing. And then it was GareTheBear Shorts, but now it's GareTheBear 2. Well, it was GareTheBear Shorts, and then it was GareTheBear 2. Because I stopped posting shorts, and then it was whatever. And so now it's just Garrett, because that's the new thing. So pretty excited for it. He said, "That's fire, bro. Keep it up, man." Was that You're going to be on top one day. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, for real. That means a lot, man. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see. We've been on over an hour, so I think now that we've done all the commentary and things, I'm going to send all the emojis to encourage people to join the channel. Become a channel member if you do so feel inclined to do so. And if not, totally cool. No worries. I think that's going to do it for me, gang. Don't know what I'm going to do after this, but hey, we're chilling. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here to listen to me ramble about the video and listen to me get all excited. Bryson asked, how do you do that? So those are exclusive emojis, yep, to channel members. So become a channel member. I think it's $2.99 a month. So yeah, if you want to do that, then you'll have access to those emojis and then like a little badge and stuff. So it's pretty neat. But yeah, and then I'm not a channel member, but obviously I own the channel, so I can use them all I want because I was the one that put the emojis there in the first place. So yeah, whee! I think they're so cool looking. And I think the more members I have, the more emojis I can unlock. So I'm going to look into it, bro. Hey, dude, I appreciate that. Again, no pressure at all. But if you want to, totally cool. Thank you. But yeah. So enough of this but yeah business. I'm going to hop off. Thank you so much for being here. Again, once again, people, thank you all. I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful. And I'll see you all again. Technically, no, dude. Subscribe to Just Garrett because I'm going to see you tomorrow if that's the case. So if you're clicking to the end of the stream on the replay or whatever because you're bored, this channel up here, go subscribe so you can see me on a daily basis. Bye.